Hello viewers, Super GT. I'm over this side of the screen today because we're playing Forza and we're going to test out the new penalty system. Well, it's not new really, is it? But they've updated it slightly. So let's get cracking. Before we get started, very kindly, a couple of guys have sent some things in to the PO box. If you want to send anything, then the address is linked in the description. You can press this command right here in the chat. But I've got a letter. It's addressed to Steve R4M Shadow Alvarez at my PO box address. So let's open this, see what it says. And I've got another very awesome gift down here, which we'll get to in just a moment. Okay, let's open this. See what it says. God. Okay. What does it say? Oh, okay. There's another gift. but I need to go and get it. So this isn't actually a letter from a person. It's from a follower. There's something else. Okay, let's go and get it. Maybe for the next stream we'll go and get that. But this is where it's at. Check this out. 24 pack box discos. This is the best gift I've ever had. This is all my Christmases and birthdays in one go. Let's have a look. Well, we know what's inside. 24 packets of discos, obviously. Cheese and onion as well. My favourite. Hell yeah. Cinema Snacks Limited. Disco's cheese and onion flavour, 24 pack. Oh. I think I just jizzed. Look at that. Look at that. Hell yeah, baby. Shall I eat a disc? Every time I get rammed off, I'll eat a disco. Let's see if I can get through the entire 24 pack tonight. Let's crack one open. I don't want to touch my hands with them because dirty controller, so I'm gonna eat like I'm an animal. Just one though. Right. Let's do some stuff. Let's do things. Eat one disco for every second penalty. Every second I get as a penalty, I have to eat a disco. And try to survive by not getting heart disease by the end. If we have time later, do some open lobbies. But we'll have a go with this for now. Let's see how it works. Because of course, you may have seen yesterday's video. Ghosted backmarkers. Big addition. It helps a lot. Okay, 2 of us in this race. No thanks. Yeah, I'm going to get 2 minutes 40 worth of penalties just to eat all of them in one go. And yeah, I'll probably get that after turn 1 on the first race. Disco's giveaway. The guys want a Disco's giveaway. I'm going to wash down my Disco's with a beer. Life doesn't get any better than that. Come on. There we go. That's what we need. Don't know why I put you in a race with only one person. F50 GT at Watkins Glen. Okay then. Let's do it. Family dude's in here. Oh, this guy's a legend, right? When we did 1,000 laps of Long Beach East. This guy was part of the. This guy joined, and he did it in the PIL P50. I was doing it in the F1 car, and he got. I think he got to like lap 500 or something. Yeah. Don't drink and drive. It's a true message, but I'm not actually driving. I'm playing a game. It's actually a different thing. Vertigo, I'm very good, thank you. Yeah, so I mean, this is open technically. You can join this. There's 7 spaces at the moment. So, yeah, I mean, let's see how this is. I feel as though Forza 7 now is it's basically like an open beta of Forza 8. I mean, that's kind of how it is now. They're just testing everything on this game. To finally get it right for number 8, it just feels like, I don't know, it feels like a little bit too late. The game's been out for almost 2 years. Almost 2 years. And it's still not even there yet. But all can be forgiven if Forza 8 is on point at launch, which obviously this game wasn't. How do you go about practicing better throttle and brake control? Yeah, I mean that's one of the hard things. I think throttle control You just have to be really patient. I think the main thing about throttle control on the exit of the corner is like make sure the car is quite straight before you really just nail the throttle. I think that's one of the main things. Right, let's have a look then. Race number 1. F50 GT. Good car this. Love this car. 21 players in here now. Should be nice and messy. Oh, second place. The one guy with an alternate livery. Oh. Oh God. Oh, there's two discos I need to eat. There's no way that was 2 seconds left. Well, barely wide there, but this thing doesn't brake very well. That's what I would say. Oh, off you go, mate. The self-send. We love a self-send. How's family do with the alternate livery? Oh, and he's off. I'll come back here, family dude. Problem is, I need to get a penalty now. There we go. That's his penalty. How much is he going to get for that? 1.25. See, like, he would have definitely gained more from that because I backed right off when I got my penalty. But way it is. That's the thing I noticed from my video yesterday. Is just the penalties just seem a little bit inconsistent. So sometimes you'll cut a tiny amount and you won't really gain anything, but you'll get like a 4-second penalty. And then sometimes you'll cut a tiny amount and you'll get 0.5. So it just seems a bit inconsistent. Good race this. And defensive. Too much sliding. It takes a while to get your sort of muscle memory back on this game because I'm so used to using a wheel now on Gran Turismo, which I play most of the time. So coming back to this on the controller, on a game I don't play too often, a bit tricky. That's my excuse anyway. When I lose, that's my excuse. Made a mistake there. Oh man. ridiculous the amount of coasting you have to do. This guy's catching us really quickly. TUS Spectre. I need to get good or he's got a penalty. We've got a back mark already. You can witness the ghosting in action. Oh yeah, go through me. And another one. Just people not getting on with the F50. God, what is this guy doing? Not quite brave enough coming out the turns. The Spectre's on me now. These people don't extend that turn anymore. At least it's good in the sense that people are just being more careful with the track limits. So, you know, turn one, people would always just extend there, and you couldn't police it at all. But now, at least people are trying just to keep in. So it is working in some ways. You know, it is a deterrent. Well, good battle this. Hold on for a lap and don't bottle it, basically. The guy behind's got more of a penalty than I have. Right on me now. One more lap. Bring it home. I can treat myself to a disco. Oh. I force him left. Oh. Oh man. There we go. That's a more realistic penalty. Oh, it's just one of those. I just had one of those little annoying twitches where if you let go of the steering for like half a second, you just completely surrender the turn.
Well, I always want to start by saying big thank you to all this crowd. I mean, you guys have been amazing.
Matthew? Here's Matthew. Let me read that in just a moment. I just bottled this final lap completely. I suppose it's not bad for my first race back in a while. It'll do. Matthew Fitzgerald, hello Super GT, nice to see you streamed again. Many thanks. Good to have you along. Yeah, that was a good race actually. 10 minutes long. So, yeah.
Eve, have a disco. You earned it, man.
It seemed a bit weird, like getting that 2-second penalty right at the start just for drifting wide off the line a tiny bit. Oh, come on. I don't want to touch them with my hands. I hate getting dirty hands on the controller. Yeah, I was just thinking about the discos too much on that final lap. How do you know braking points for all the cars and tracks? Well, I don't really. I just have sort of an approximate braking point, and then you try and adjust it. So basically, like for example, going into turn 1 at Watkins Glen, the track we just done, there's the braking balls on the left. Brake on 300. In this car I braked at 300 and it was too late. So in this race I was braking about 350, halfway between 300 and 400. So normally I get myself one braking point, and then on the first lap through I see if it's good or bad. If I brake too late, then I need to adjust that braking point a little bit. You should get the chip resistant Xbox One controller. Yeah, didn't they make one? Yeah, they made a controller where the material is like resistant to like just disco dirt. Like, we get your filthy hands. I saw one of the hardest videos to watch I've ever seen. A guy like rubbed his hand in chicken.
Whoa, there's a giant lizard on the track.
I feed nut, thank you very much. A guy just like wipes his hand in chicken. Like there's just a chicken, like they've cooked a chicken. He just wipes his hand, gets all the grease, and just like wipes it all over the controller. Like it is hard to watch. Okay, let's see if I can find it. One of my least favourite videos.
Felipe, baby, stay cool. We're bringing you the white visor. Stay cool. We're in a good position.
Thank you again. I feed nut. Thank you very much, bro. Right, can we see this? Right. Guy grabs chicken and touches controller. It's hard to watch. It's hard to watch. Oh, I hate it. Hate it. Crisp or chips? So in the UK, these are crisps. So like, yeah, these are crisps. Chips are like, well, you know, fish and chips, like fries, like what you have in McDonald's. But in America, it's the other way around, I think. Or no, chips are crisps in America. Or other places, I don't know. So next race, full GT40 at Le Mans. Ooh. Ripperoni, everyone at the braking point. Yeah, honestly, that video, I cringed for days after seeing that. Here we go. Where am I starting? 6th, I think, or 5th. 5th. Oh god, this car's so bouncy. Forza and its over bouncy physics. Look at the car trying to wheelie. You're a car, not a bike. Oh. Look at that. Oh my god. Oh, it's only one lap. Keep it in. The physics are ridiculous in some of these cars. It's so overdone. It's a yoke! Right, what kind of speeds are we going to get down here? Time for a beer, I reckon. He's already got himself a 4.75 penalty. How are they catching up with me? Slipstream, I guess. Who will win this week's Grand Prix? Bottas. That's my guess anyway. Mercedes, I reckon, will win it. They won it there last year by quite a margin. Look at that! The car... Oh my... 0.5, okay, that's not too bad. Car's trying to do a wheelie. Oh, he's going on. Oh, no, he's not. I played it way too safe. I'm surprised no one binned themselves, but I don't know, you just don't know who's using the braking line. Of course, I'm not using it. I like to try and judge it for myself. I'm a pro like that. You know what? Like, once these races calm down at the front, you can get very good races. I just wish they would turn the slipstreaming up a little bit. Sometimes you can be really even with other people and it's just impossible to overtake unless you just dive bomb. That's what Gran Turismo gets right. Slipstreaming is quite strong, so you can it promotes overtaking. Oh, F1's wide. There's no grip. It's a yoke. Ah. There we go. Fifth. Probably go down to sixth for the penalty. Have a look. Oh, no. Spectre got the big penalty, so I went up to fourth. Okay.
What was that?
When's your next real life car video? So in 2 weeks' time, I'm going to be in Spa in Belgium, and I'll be recording. I'll be recording there. So wait, let me just. So you can kind of see it that way. Click on it. Show me images.
Felipe, baby, stay cool. We're bringing you the white visors.
Right.
Stay cool. We're in a good position.
Kevin, thank you very much, man. Thank you. Road America. Wait, let me get a good image of that. So this is the kart track. You can see the circuit, the actual F1 circuit going around it. So that's like just up the run towards Blanchimont near the end of the lap. So I'm going there in 2 weeks' time. I'm not going to be racing on the real track, of course. I'm doing the kart track. That's when I'm going to be recording my next kart racing. So soon, not too far away. Eat a disco. Come to Papa. Whoever bought me those discos is a freaking legend.
Honestly, what the f are we doing here?
Thanks, Jake. You get a penalty, but yet you aren't able to serve it. Yeah, so it's purely a time added on to the end kind of penalty. So, yeah, I mean, how would it change? Let's say they made it so you have to serve it. You slow down somewhere. Would it make it better? Would people... I don't know. It's hard to say. Yeah, the karting will be back very soon. Jamie's having to go through a 100-page manager training pack. Can't go wrong with a Super GT stream to help me go. Perfect, mate. I love that. I just love that people are watching me while at work. Good stuff. Mr. Pascal, love the channel. Recently started playing GT Sport, and your vids help me improve. Good to hear that. If you can't serve, it should be less extreme. Yeah, I mean, the penalties need to be less extreme. So, means if you saw yesterday's video, is at Brands Hatch. I went round the outside of someone, and I was completely next to them. They didn't really give me any space, and I kind of just got edged off the track. And then I got a 4.75 second penalty. So, so it's really hard for the system to work out the context of the cut. Like, well, if you were forced into it, then is it your fault? Did you get the penalty? Well, let's have a look at Road America. Maybe 3 laps, I reckon. Yep. Didn't mean to go for that move. Give me slipstream. Not that it works on this game, but do it anyway. Spectre's quick. I've lost track of like who's really quick on this game. I haven't played it so much. They're coming at me now. I've lost pace for sure. Oh. It's the tyre wear noticeable in Forza. They almost never enable it. I can't even remember what it's like to have tyre wear on this game. It's never on any mode. penalty. Just a tap, as the slap train would say. And again, sorry. Not sorry, really.
Get in there, Lewis. Miracles do happen, mate.
Thank you, I am Lillers. F1 predictions. Yeah, so I think Mercedes will win this one. Just, I'm basing that really on the fact that they did really well there last year, and it seems like this recently, like F1 is like really a case of certain tracks suiting certain cars, and you've got to make the most of when your car is good. Oh god. And I think Mercedes are typically very good in Spain. Although, having said that, Ferrari were quickest in the test earlier in the year, so I hope it's a close race, but Spain normally isn't a good race because it's just so hard to overtake. I mean, that's the easy prediction really, isn't it? That they'll win. I wouldn't mind. I mean, I'd love to see Charles Leclerc win, just so he can get his maiden win. And you know, he was robbed, absolutely robbed in Bahrain. But it'd be nice to see him get a victory. He'll get one soon enough, I would have thought. I'm dropping off here. Do you watch Formula E? A little bit. I tuned into a couple this season, but I don't normally watch it. I really want to like it, but I struggle to like it, if that makes sense. Like, I'm trying to get into it, I'm trying to watch it, but I don't know, I think it's just the tracks. I just really don't like the tracks. They just seem so gimmicky. I mean, the racing's very good, because it's very close, and you never be quite sure of who's going to win. So the racing's really good, but I just really don't like the tracks. I just don't like the circuits, like the design of them. They just seem really, I don't know, just gimmicky and a bit silly. There's Monaco this weekend, isn't it, I think, so. Although they use like a shortened version. I just need to work on my pace on this game. I would like to give it a try again, you know, properly when the Forza Racing Championship comes out again this year. Or what they got in store for us. Maybe I could give it a go, but I think I've peaked on Forza. That was 2 years ago when I got to Le Mans. I'm not sure if I can do that again. I'm using a controller, yeah. I'm always playing controller in this game. Disco. Should still have the sock camera. I haven't even got my socks on today. Barefoot boy. Do you follow any major GT championship? Not really. I follow the Blank Pan now. I went to the Brands Hatch round. David Perrell racing in that, so I'm kind of following it a little bit more now. but not really. The only motorsport I follow really is F1. That's about it. Oh, got up to third. I had got a penalty. What were the penalty changes? The penalty changes are just slight increments. So instead of just 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, it's like 0.5, 0.75, 1.5. I still think there needs to be a lot of work on how strict it is though, because oh god, we're using the truck. Hello.
No. Holy shit.
Some guy in the chat. Oh shit.
Oh no, this is gonna go bad.
Yeah, what do I follow?
Impending
I mean,
dude.
F1's the only one where I'd watch every race. I'll watch every race. I'll always watch the qualifying. I'll occasionally tune into WRC.
I didn't even know that
MotoGP,
this hopper.
I
World
found out
Rallycross,
yesterday. It was fun.
Le Mans,
Fuck.
24 hour,
If nothing else.
Formula E
Shit.
occasionally, British touring cars, Blank Pan. So I mean, there's a lot of series I watch every
Well,
now and then,
it's
but I
gonna be
don't like
interesting for
religiously
sure.
watch them.
That it will.
When will they add Spa to GT Sport? No idea. No one knows. I mean, Key had this rumour that it would be added in the first half of this year, I think he said. But I'm someone who never goes on rumours. If everyone seems to got it in their head that Spa is going to be in the game, but I haven't heard it anywhere, so... So, I mean, for me, it's... When will it be added? I don't know. When they add it. Whenever that will be. You need manual clutch in it. I'll go with manual.
Oh yeah, and forget about chase cam, guys. You can't see a rat's ass.
Do you reckon combustion-based motorsport will survive throughout your lifetime? I mean, let's say I live at least for like another 50, 60 years or something. Will it survive 50 years, 60 years? I don't think it'll last that long. I think there's a lot of rules with road cars even, like, isn't it? I think it's in the UK by 2030 they want to have all new cars are going to be electric. But there's going to be quite a quick shift in like 10, 20 years.
Good luck.
Oh my god, here we go.
Fuck, good luck, everyone. Oh,
It's
what
time
a
for
year
death and destruction. It's been 8 years.
Get in there, Lewis. Miracles do happen, mate.
Cheers, Trenton. Day in the life / vlog. It's never really been my kind of video, you know, but you know what I was thinking of? I was just speaking earlier about. Oh!
Up the inside.
I was speaking earlier about I'm going to Spa in 2 weeks, so I could kind of vlog that a bit and make, instead of just posting the straight up racing, I could make a sort of a little vlog video about it. But a day in the life thing is not really, I don't know, not really my kind of video, to be honest. I think I need a manual clutch in this car or truck.
Shit.
Where is this guy? I have no idea where they
Oh,
are.
I'm gonna get you for that. 4 seconds, really?
Yeah, this shifting is messing me up.
Flat out.
Ah.
Oh, another big fucking. There we go. Oh.
Forgot to put the clutch back on.
I'm in 6th.
These things are so huge, it's impossible to be technically wide on the track.
2.75 for that.
What is this?
Like, there's no way that was a 2.75. Shift about 2,500, okay. Got it. No!
I'm coming for you, discos, man.
Said he's coming for me, discos, man. This guy.
Oh.
Try it, Steve.
Is he gaining?
Oh,
Holy
getting
shit,
defensive.
he's gaining.
I'll pick a side, mate. Hello. Oh god. Oh. Even he went really deep.
Sorry if I cut someone off. I have a big ass.
It's hard not to.
Savage lunge. Oh, penalty for that. Oh no. Okay, maybe not.
Yes, the disco man is in my fucking grasp now, motherfuckers.
Look at it. Dressed as a ninja as well. It feels so weird shifting that early. Where is he? A good battle this.
Let it stop.
It's all going to be ruined by the penalties, but... We're through. Oh god.
Oh shit. Oh my lord.
I'm still there. It's like 4 seconds. It's like it didn't give me any room. What was I supposed to do?
Wait, people do this in real life?
This is my main worry about the penalty system. It's like,
This is it.
can it work out little situations like that where sometimes you might get pushed off or forced into it? How can it know? Oh god. Yeah, that one was all me.
Fuck it.
Oh my god, look how close that is back there.
Jesus.
This is fucking crazy, dude.
Ultra defensive to the end. Oh god. Oh, that's 3 abreast going in here. Checking up where they are. Getting lost. We're so far behind. Oh, I really need to learn how to drive this stupid thing.
That sure was interesting, guys.
Yep.
What a race that was. What they need to do is that they need to add trailers in the game. Can you imagine that? 24 lorries with trailers on, ripping it around Rio Coast. That's pack 1 done. Move down to 8th. Sonoma. I love the Sonoma short track. Give me some of that. Hell yeah. Right, that's 1 pack down, 23 to go. That was an interesting race. And you switched to metric. Yeah, I mean, we're still back in the year 1842 in the UK, and we still use miles per hour. Plymouth GTX, oh god. Damn, son, where'd you find this? Did I watch the Arsenal game? Yeah, what a game that was. Aubameyang is an absolute monster. That guy can't be stopped. It's just like, I think Arsenal in the Premier League, they have the highest shot to goal ratio. Like the percentage, I think they have like 15% of their shots are goals, which is the highest. So it just, Aubameyang is just so ruthless. Like he gets one chance and he'll score. Then, and I think he went on a run early this season where he scored, I think he scored like 10 goals from 10 shots in a row. Like, yeah, 10 shots over like about 7 games or something, and they all went in, which is ridiculous. Have you heard of Trans Am race? Yes, I've seen a bit of Trans Am racing. We'll see how this goes. I mean, this could be alright. Some of the slow class racing can be quite good actually. It's just very close. When did I last play Dirt 3? Wow, God, that's a blast from the past. Many years ago, at least. I can't remember. Wolfykins, yeah, 1 year and 5 months, man. Let me get your little wolf. Here it is, man. This is my little gift from Wolfykins. Look at it. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, coming up to that 24 months, man. That's gone bloody quick, let me tell you. Chase cam noob!
Savage, dude.
This is a really good track, this little short version. I love this. Sending it.
No.
Buddy.
I'm not going to get around that. This thing is so floaty. Everyone's gone wide. I was helped into that one. Come on, give me my 6th place back. Matt Foster's back! How have you been, Matt Foster? Good to see you again, mate. This thing is an absolute aircraft carrier. We just... The handling's awful. Oh, get out. Get out.
Really? A 2-second penalty lap? Good God. Oh my lord.
Holy shit.
You shoved back and forth, man.
Forget about the penalties, let's just try and catch up.
Yes, indeed. Hashtag beta.
Then I go and do that.
Yeah, definitely too egregious at the moment.
Instead of giving you 2 seconds.
Right, we need to have a good lap here.
Instead of giving you 2 seconds for
I need to mute these people in this chat.
I got 2 seconds the first time, they're giving me 2.5. I won't do it.
Ah, God.
See this
2.2.
guy up ahead, man. He's fucking savage. Oh shit. God damn it.
3 seconds.
Fuck off, man.
That was good.
This is bullshit, man.
Whenever you guys have
No! Stop this. 0.5, okay, that's alright.
this guy is experience.
Yeah, I know.
I just randomly joined the lobby and I was like, oh shit.
Everyone loves Super GP, am I right? This goes me.
Someone's like dragging chains across the floor in the chat. You might actually have the Grim Reaper in here. He's dragging his scythe along the ground. One more lap to get past Gio. I mean, I'm not going to finish in 4th because of the penalty, but... Oh, get rammed, mate. Yeah. I'm leaving one wheel outside, but it's a problem. Not a problem, I suppose, but with the penalty system, it's 2 wheels beyond the line is a penalty. And I'm going 3. I'm keeping 1 wheel in, but...
I think Eric's in this.
Oh, Matt Foster's back again! Another 10.
Shit.
Cheers, Matt. Wait, what? You're homeless and you're spending your money on me? Mate. Mate.
Man, it's like we're playing Destruction Derby up now.
Do you not feel obliged to give me money, or no one has, no one has to watch the streams. No one, they watch if you want to watch. If you don't want to watch for a while, there's nothing wrong with that.
What a piece of shit hamburger wagon, dude. No offense,
I'm sorry to hear that, Matt. It's going to be 5th, but it'll probably be more like 8th. Half depends. My mum made me homeless, I'm serious, so I'm currently in temporary accommodation in Folkestone until I've found somewhere longer term. So my time spent on live streams might be a bit hit and miss. Damn, man. Hope it all works out. But yeah, you don't have to donate to me, mate, if you're basically homeless. Well, you got temporary accommodation, but I watch your streams for the food you eat. Yeah, today's beverage, or today's delicacy.
What time is it in the
discos,
US, guys?
of course. Still got 23 packs to go. Hell yeah. Oh, I'm in heaven. Oh. I knew there was a good reason to set up a PO box. What's up, Super GT? Let's all drop a like. Hell yeah. I don't want to beg for likes. Obviously, you just like it if you like it. But I've never had 1K on a stream before the stream ends. Oh my god, Bugatti Veyron.
Felipe, baby, stay cool. We're bringing you the white visor. Stay cool. We're in a good position.
Odd little cash. Cheers, mate. I live in a mental asylum, which is the whole reason I spend my money on Super GT. Hell yeah.
Alright.
We've got LZR Rossi in here now.
Fucking way.
Damn, son. Right. I'm out of beer. Let me go and get another one. BRB, 1 minute. Actually, right. Wasn't even a minute. Has Hassan been killed by loan sharks? Sorry, I spent the money on donations to Super GT. We don't care, we want our money back. They like broke his arms. You're gonna get us our money back. Right, Bugatti Veyron, here we go. This is where the memes really begin. Are the curbs better in Forza 7 than they were in 6? Yeah, they are. That was a big problem actually in number 6. Forza 6th.
Well, I always want to start by saying big thank you to all this crowd. I mean, you guys have been amazing.
Super GT Pringles and Spack the Liveger is how I roll. We all got to Spack the Liveger every now and then, mate. Yeah, man. My keys aren't too bad. I've got my name in the Hawaiian language here. Like Kiwina. Apparently. Here we go. Who's going to get a penalty for just going off at the beginning like that? Oh, check out Geothumb's in his gold Veyron. Oh! Oh, that's perfect. Oh, Spectre's off. Bye-bye. I'll take that. I've no idea where I'm braking, playing it really safe. It's perfect. Let's get away from everyone.
I think Ericsson hit us.
Oh, I think Ericsson hit us. Oh, great timing on that. I think Ericsson did definitely hit me there. Thank you, Tyrone. Let me just read that in a moment. I'm going to go onto this very lengthy straight. Yeehaw! With particular emphasis on the heart. Thank you very much, Tyrone. Oh, he's doing a wheelie. Well, how fast can we go? In the Bugatti Veyron. 230? Well, let's get 240. Oh my god, I thought I braked way too early. I braked way too late. Oh my god. Where is everyone? No penalty, yes. That was a good line, actually. Cheeky wall ride. Oh, I've got Wolfykins in here. God damn. He's actually in here. He's modding my chat. And he's modding the race. He's blocking everyone off for me. My rear gunner. Oh! Would Ericsson stop hitting us, please? Get out of it. Oh, what? Now Rossi's coming out of nowhere. I'll push him off. Wait, let's see if he gets a penalty for that.
Baby, stay cool. We're bringing you the white visors. Stay cool. We're in a good position.
Oh no, he didn't get a penalty. Oh, oh no. Cheers, Matt Foster. Sven Goran Eriksson. Yeah, man, he retired from football management and he loves playing Forza 7 now. That was a big crash. Back in the lead, come on. Go, baby. Sven Goran Eriksson hit us. How about that? It's quite an interesting combination, actually. Trying to manhandle this car through this infield. Rossi got owned. He didn't get a penalty here when I pushed him wide though. That's good that he didn't get one because that was obviously blatantly me pushing him. But he's gone to the shadow realm now, so rest in peace, Rossi. Yes, I'm Rossi. No. I need to brake. Oh, where's he gone? Pretty much brake on the start line. Right, you have to brake that early. Okay. Played it really safe there, but we're in. Did you know that the Bugatti Veyron is the fastest car in the game? I still haven't got that achievement for there's an achievement for going 250 miles an hour in this car. I still haven't done it. There's actually quite a few achievements I haven't got. Oh god, wait, what am I doing? I thought we were doing the other. What am I doing? For a second there I thought we were doing the other configuration. I'm not concentrating. I was lining myself up to turn left then. Oh well. I'll let Wolfykins win one. Drifting Veyron. It's as Forza as it gets. Oh, who's crashed there? See ya. Let's see if I get a penalty for rolling it over the line. Rip. No penalty for that. Could that be a possible exploit? If you go off, you can only get a penalty if you go off and then come back on. So if you just go off and then don't come back on, So you could cut. There might be a track where you could cut the like before the finish line. I don't think you really gain on this track by cutting across there, but I'm trying to think if there is a track where you can do that. Maybe there is. If you don't do that at Daytona, that you roll your car over the line, what are you even doing with your life? What are you even doing? Okay, what's up next? Oh, new buy. Prague. I love Prague. Oh no, it's going to go random, isn't it? Okay. The moderator is faster than the master. Yes, it's true. I was never fast anyway. Right, let me... Some Gillingham. Right. To phone them tomorrow. I think that was LzyBoyCouch just sent this. Unfortunately, they couldn't deliver it. Right, Silverstone International. Any messages? Let's go through some messages. Invite, please, when space. There's a space right now. Okay. Oh my god, Super GT invited me! I like your vids. Be my pappy. Anthony the Zeroa. 1v1 race on Daytona Speedway. What was that other message? I'm you big fan. I make is for you. Have a look. Oh, gone. Bet you're in 6th. Probably, mate. Love your vids. How are you finding driving the wheel compared to the controller? On Gran Turismo, yeah, a lot better. Nice and smooth. I like it. It's good. Weasel. Gay. That's original. That's a group one. Screw that. G2 Lasers here. Which class? Which class what?
Get in there, Lewis. Miracles do happen, mate.
Shows that I still have work to do to get faster, but I love being in a lobby with you for the first time. Thanks for the great content. Off Candler. Off Candler. Where is he? In here. Not anymore. Thank you very much, Christian Candler. Yeah, just keep practicing, man. Just keep improving. You'll get there. All you can do. Any driver, just keep getting better. That's all you can do. I haven't got the message from that guy who said my mum is Gandalf. I'm quite sad that he hasn't actually sent me a message in a long time. So I need to know if his mum is still Gandalf. Quite important. Well, it's very important. It's one of the most important things that I need to know. Right, here we go. What beer is that? Perlenbacher. It's some cheap Lidl brand. It was like £4 for like 8. So I went, lol, go for it, mate. I went full send on the cashier. Wolfykins already with the penalty. Oh, look at that. It's so nice not having that. He got ruined by the cones. I don't know why do they still have those cones there? Just let us run it. It's actually a good beer. You know what? It's not too bad. I actually quite like it. It's cheap, but it's actually good. So I don't care. just kept that in. Spectre's on it again. I live in Iraq, yeah. I actually live in Syria. Can you hear the bombs going off outside? No, I live in the UK. Oh god. That's a cut. That's a cut. God, what am I doing? God damn. You going for it? No, he's not. For those asking what's better, GT Sport or Forza, go to the FAQ in the description. I have a video on it. Or just search Forza versus Gran Turismo Sport and you'll get my video. Good little battle this. Is he going to go for it? Come on, send it, mate. Sliding. Oh man. Now I've got more penalty than he has. He needs to finish 0.25 ahead at least. When you don't get it right, like, the car just feels so clunky. It feels quite clunky anyway. Oh no, he's got more of a penalty now. Oh, should have sifted down. I'm trying to drift this guy a little bit. Get this going around the turns. Quickly. Good evening, Can't Touch. Just need to finish within 1.25 of a second with this guy. He is quicker than me, but keeping up with him just. There we go. What was that? Should be a first. Hey Norbert, how you doing? There we go. There's the race win because of a penalty. If it was a bit hollow, you know, because he was quicker than me. But that's the way it goes. So yeah, I mean, what are you guys' thoughts on this system? I think it has cleaned up the racing a bit. I think people are. It kind of annoyed me when, like for example, Watkins Glen coming out of turn 1, everyone would just extend it, and it's just impossible to police it. But now at least everyone tries to stay in track limits. The problem is when you just make a little mistake or you get pushed wide a tiny bit, and then you get like a 4-second, you get like a big penalty. When it's like not. Sometimes when you lose time, or when you're like forced into it. Suzuka next. Oh my god, this is going to be an absolute mess. I wonder if this needs clutch. Never remember with these Group C cars. Do you think that the limits forces people closer and causes more contact? Possibly, yeah, because like people now there's no escape. If you're like in a tight situation, a lot of the time in real racing you kind of just go out wide to use the tarmac runoff. And now there's like no escape. You can't do that. You can't just go onto the tarmac runoff because you'll get a penalty. So it forces everyone a bit closer together, yeah.
Honestly, what the are we doing here?
Here isn't allowed where I temporarily live, as it's forbidden. Mate! I have to smuggle some in for you. It's not good. But yeah, I mean, it's hard to try and get this system to work for everything. Just a rolling start. I think the rolling starts have helped on Gran Turismo quite a lot, actually. Spreading the pack out. And then just don't have so many people going to turn 1 so close to each other. So in Gran Turismo, you're like, what? You're like a second apart from each other. Here we go. This is going to be an absolute mess. This is going to be a crime against motorsport. I think we need the COD match thing here.
Shut up, load up.
Shut up, clock in and load up. Oh, Sauber zooms out. He's one of the best players in the world there. Sauber zoom. Bundled off the track. Duck underneath this guy. Oh god, that's close. No! 0.75. Okay, not bad. I'll take that. Oh, he's bottled it. Bye-bye. Oh my god. Oh man. Oh, no penalty there. The second one, I think. There was two there, weirdly. This is a really hard combination. You should see, I think it was this very car in this track. What's it called? JSR Razor. He did a lap around here. And it was absolutely insane. Like, going into Spoon, like, he used the grass on the outside to help to kind of turn the car. If you want to know who the fastest hot lapper is in the world, like, G2 Lage normally wins most FRC hot laps, but JSR Razor I think can probably put in better laps if you actually bothered, because he doesn't normally even try. Oh man, why that chicane shouldn't be with this car. Did you get rid of that? See you later. 11 seconds for that. Oh, just go, mate. Oh, he's off. Eric's mark. That chicane is so awkward. I don't know how to drive this thing. Really don't. I don't know how to drive any car. I really don't. How's he getting so much more? Oh. How's he getting so much more speed? Must be where I'm shifting. Matt Foster. Finish him big. Nothing I can do now. That chicane is horrible. Both of them. I don't know why. Like in that car, that chicane out of the hairpin. Why is it even a thing? I'm shifting too early, yeah. I think that's what I was doing. Down to 18th. 16th. I want to do the DNF test. That Monza track isn't coming up. Brands Hatch. Will you marry me? Yes. Yes, I will. Listen down for that. Balls that right up.
Just lie down, turn the wheel, and if you want to win, go a little bit faster than all the others.
If no Burgering GP comes up, go on the grass to the left and jump instead of taking the last chicane the right way. Here's Norbert. Yeah, I think I did that on a video like 2 weeks ago. I literally just actually jumped over someone. Do you find it hard to go back to the pad now after using the wheel? Well, it's a weird comparison because it's a different game. I'm not using the wheel on this game. But I mean, no, not really. Oh, this combination, this was on the video yesterday. Right. Any more messages? Sorry about that punt. Yeah, I was not getting on the power early enough. I was scared of the car had so much power. I was scared of it. Oh my god, look at these messages. Oh man, I still got. Oh man, I can't remember if it's manual with clutch or not. I'll keep it off. I think it's off. Yeah, it is annoying having to keep changing it because most cars is manual with clutch, but then when you get to some race cars, or most race cars it's manual, but then some race cars it's manual with clutch, a lot of the older cars, so it's like, oh, I don't know which one it is. It's like, I have to memorise all these cars. Wolfie's the over attached girlfriend. He loves it. We've been married for a long time now, me and Wolfie. I'm on pole. Wait, what? Let's have a look then. Right, ultra defensive for the whole race here, I reckon. What do you think? Oh, I am on pole. You just have to lift off so much on this game, mid-corner. You get the car to turn. It's so weird. That's my defence gone already. Rip. See you later, Rossi. It was nice knowing you, mate. Have a good race. Well, you will obviously because you're in the lead. Well, yeah, so there's that question about does it feel weird going back to a controller, but it's like, in a sense I haven't gone back to a controller, I've always used the controller on this game, so to me it doesn't feel like I'm going back to a controller. What I am going back to is the game. Is it hard to go back from Gran Turismo to then go back to playing Forza? I think that's the question really. And yes it is, because I just haven't played this game and I just don't play it enough. You just lose your speed when you don't play a game. I think the main thing that Gran Turismo really has in its favour at the moment, I think, that this game kind of needs is like it's just a sportsmanship rating or something along those lines. I like the idea. Oh man, I'm so far off the pace. Oh god, in Gran Turismo of qualify and then you matched up against people who are quite similar. I like that, how it works. Because here, the field spread is just huge on this game. So it's really hard to actually it's often hard to have a good race because everyone's so spread apart. And it needs, yeah. I feel as though, like, when you play Gran Turismo, you complete a race and it's like, I did that race for a reason. There was something to build my rating, to have a better rating. This is like, I don't know, there is almost no point. There's no end goal. It's just to enjoy the race, but then it's like, I need something I need a target to work towards. I need a ranking to build or something, or statistics to work on. But it's just, there's nothing. It's just jump in, do a race, and then that's it. There's nothing, you're not building anything. Do I sell merch? I don't, not at the moment. It's something I'm aware of that I want to make some merch, but I don't have any at the moment. See how far off the pace I am compared to some of these guys here. Not even close. I mean, Rossi and Salvazoom are like top 10 players in the world, so I suppose it's not really much shame in losing to them. Yeah, even Horizon 4 has a ranked system. Horizon 4, I think, has a lot of features that this game should have. It has like championship points, which this game doesn't have. It has time gaps, so not distance gaps. I still don't know why they do distance gaps. It's such a stupid thing. Measuring the gap between cars by distance it's just the most ridiculous thing. Even Horizon 4 has time gaps. And this game doesn't. It's meant to be a motorsport game. Like, no motorsport does it by distance. Play Horizon 4, I was smashing down twice. Damn, son. I'm signing in right now. Smash those boards. Hello, Fallen Maniac. Yeah, very good, thanks, mate. Very good. But yeah, the distance gaps is like, it's just silly because the only real way you can use it is by measuring like from one lap to the next. So, as I cross the start line, I'm 200 feet behind, and then the next lap round, I'm 100 feet behind. So, okay, I've gained on that lap. Like going into a corner, it's just going to go up and down as the cars accelerate and one braking. So the gap's just going to go up and down. It's just really silly. Finished fourth there. Oh, so off the pace. Random race. What do you think of the Isle of Man TT? I think it's awesome. I think in this world of health and safety and, oh no, you can't do that. Please don't do that. That's not safe. At least the Isle of Man TT exists. And if they want to risk their lives, they should be allowed to. Because it's freaking awesome. I think it's crazy, you know. I think that out of all the motorsport in the world, that is the most sort of intense, on the edge, dangerous motorsport. That's the pinnacle of that. So I love it for that. I've never been, but I'd like to go one day. It's not too. I mean, it's in England. It's in, well, Isle of Man, obviously on an island. Might be quite tricky to get to, but I'd like to go one day. Yeah, Isle of Man though, yeah. I mean, it's crazy, isn't it? They're just going like 200 miles an hour past lampposts and edges and brick walls. What are those cars doing in the background? Rossi, how you doing, man? Ross, mate, what a legend. Jessa Rossi. I feel like the Isle of Man TT is the last true pursuit of speed at all costs. Like the early days of land speed record testing. Yeah, it's like, yeah, a lot of motorsport now is, it's not a case of going as fast as possible because you have to, well, can you go a bit slower please and conserve your tyres and save fuel please. At least that is just like, right, max speed, go for it. That's what's so good about it. There's no holding back. Just absolutely go for it. Yeah, good,
Honestly,
Rossi. Very good,
what
Rossi.
What are we doing here?
Thanks for the content. Watching your videos every day sure is pushing me closer to getting that CSL Elite for Gran Turismo Sport. Thank you very much, Trevor Anderson. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I was on the wheel for so long. Sorry, the controller for so long with Gran Turismo, but then I thought, you know what? We need to make that switch. I'm going to do it. And it's so much more fun, that game, and it's faster. So I definitely recommend it if you can afford it. Thank you, Wolfykins, my babe. See you next time. Sexy babe. Sexy BBE. SXEBBE X. A little kiss on the end there for you. Here we go. Oh, there wasn't much murder. Something's changing. pushed into that. I was pushed into that. See, there we go. Penalties for things you're pushed into. That's my worry. That's my worry. But then I suppose they're going to be coming up with the... So of course for now it's just a track limit system. It's not a penalty. It's not a contact penalty system. So when they eventually get around to that, then I suppose that kind of thing will stop. I'd imagine. I hope. I actually really like this configuration of VIR. It's a very good track. And it's not at night. How about that? Oh no. Okay, quarter of a second, I'll take it. Has it improved? Some tracks, it seems like it's on a track by track basis almost. Sometimes I'm getting really good penalties, if that makes sense. Like, I go a little bit wide or something and I get like a half a second. I think, okay, yeah, fair enough. But then sometimes you're cutting a tiny amount and you're getting like 4 seconds. It just seems a bit like, I don't know why that track limit is like that there. It just seems to be inconsistent basically. I think the biggest improvement is the ghosted back markers. I think that's the main thing. That's the best thing they've done. Oh, someone's going backwards. There we go. Ghosted back markers. Perfect.
And his name is
Super GT.
Oh my god. Why is that donation so loud? I made it quieter earlier. It's Rose with the 20 quid. Thank you very much, Rose. Good to see you again. Been a long time. Yeah, Forza gods, they love VIR. Thank you so much once again. RIP headphone users, by the way. I deliberately... I spent like an hour making that donation sound quieter today, and it still hasn't done it. Or has it done it? Please let me know if that was too loud. Thank you very much, Rose. Thank you. RIP headphone users. I don't understand this Streamlabs thing because honestly I put this donation down to like 2% volume and it was still just so loud. It just makes no sense. Well, that's all my headphone users dead, so rest in peace, I suppose. Rest in peas. Yeah, so how that works basically, you upload the file to Streamlabs and then you can edit all your donation sounds on Streamlabs. So first off I made it quieter, the base file on Sony Vegas when I rendered it. And then on Streamlabs I made it quieter by putting the overall volume down to like 2%. It's still just really loud. So who knows? I'm just making people deaf, sorry. That's the risk you take when you watch my live streams.
Honestly, what the are we doing here?
What are we doing here? Going very wide at turn 1. Made me jump. Okay, I'll have to work on that. Again. Stupid stream. I might just get rid of it. We've had that one too long. Come on. Fire away ideas, guys, for new donation sounds. Alerts. I've got a couple of F1s.
And his name is
Super
There we go.
GT.
And again, thank you, Rose. Between Streamlabs and Super Chat. Well, I mean, the Super Chat is kind of a function of the Streamlabs. It's all integrated into one. This car revs so highly. Well, I'll work it out. I might just get rid of it, get a new one. Oh, hello. We've had that one long enough. You will not have to drink. That's a good one, actually. Leave me alone. I know what I'm doing. Windows log off tune. I was even louder. Rose, you got to stop donating. You're killing people with the headphone. Montoya's dear message. I don't remember that one. When Stroll crashed into Vettel at Malaysia, yeah. Damn, son, where'd you find this? I just love that. I don't know why, I just love that phrase. Damn, son, where'd you find this? Or I need the... where is it? Have I got it on here?
All around me are familiar faces, worn out.
I love that video. Oh...
All around me are familiar faces, worn out.
Oh, I need. Oh, I know what I need. The KSI.
Felipe, baby, stay cool. We're bringing you the white visor. Stay cool. We're in a good position.
What's the car scene like in the UK? I think it's pretty strong. I think we've got a good car scene here. I don't think it's quite like. The first thing I noticed when I went to the United States a couple of times last year and the year before, I think everyone's the cars are just on average a bit nicer in America.
And his name is
Super GT.
Yeah, you certainly have, Rose. That's another 20% of my people dead or deaf. But yeah, the car culture is. I think there's a lot of people in this country who love their cars and go to the meets, that kind of thing. So, but yeah, I think the average car is a lot nicer in America, from what I can tell. So there's just, so the cars might not be as cool here, but you still get people with cool cars. So like Renault Clios.
I always want to start by saying big thank you to all this crowd. I mean, you guys have been amazing.
It looks like Katie Price's kid Harvey. No offense to him. Wait, what are we talking about here? I can't even remember. Someone looks like Katie Price's kid. Oh, the this guy.
Honestly, what are we doing?
All around
Racing
me.
or ping pong?
Did your meme box arrive? The delivery notification still says in transit. Chris Tibble, was it you who sent me this then? Because I don't know who sent this. Was it you? Because I've kind of lost track of who sent me what. Because obviously someone sent me this. 24 pack of discos. Was it you? But I've got a letter here telling me that they've got another item which I need to go and collect. So I think this is from LzyBoyCouch. Because I went to my PO box today and there was nothing else there. Well, I could just have that all around me thing. Oh, come on.
All around me are familiar.
Have a chair.
It was. It was Chris Tibble. Chris Tibble, man. Cheers. Thank you so much for these. It's actually one of my favourite gifts of all time. It's amazing. Are they potato chips? Yes. Let me show you the power of disco before this race starts. They are circular wonders of joy. They're beautiful. Oh. Chris Tibble's my new favourite person in the whole world. Oh, that's deep. Oh, just kept it on. Oh, sorry, mate. Salbazoom and Rossi can go off and have their own little private battle. Oh! Oh, he seemed twitched off. If that was Gran Turismo, I would have got a 5-second penalty there. Well, I suppose we're lucky we haven't got to that stage on Forza yet. Oh god, look at that understeer. Look at that oversteer. Yeah, this is I think it's a 60s F1 car. The Brabant, I think. I'm not all that great with my classic F1 cars, if I'm honest. Oh my god, those brakes are horrible. Chris Tibble is an absolute hero. The hero of Kvatch. He brought in the discos and saved the city. Oh! Oh man, 190 miles an hour in this thing. That's a rip! I can't even drive it. I'm so bad in this game now. Not that I was ever good, but I'm definitely bad now. When it comes to these guys, I think less is more. Just be nice and smooth. Early on the brakes. Feed it in. There we go.
I think Eric's in this.
Thank you, R4M, El Chumbo. The R4M group grows stronger by the day. We're now... I think there's like 20 people on PSN with R4M in their name. We grow stronger every day. Shall I start an esports team? R4M? I reckon I should. Right, here's an honest question. Who wants to see iRacing? Not right now, but in general. Oh, paying attention. Oh, didn't get a penalty. One more lap. Yeah, I think quite a lot of people do want to see iRacing. I really want to slowly get back into it. It's been a while. I wanted to kind of establish myself on the wheel on Gran Turismo first, and then I'm going to work my way back onto iRacing. I've got a lot of practice to do on that game, or sim. I would like to start doing all like the 24-hour races and the endurance races, because I do like an endurance race, as you probably know. They say you cut the course. You have to slow down and turn back the time gained. Salvazoom's got a 5-second penalty ahead of me, but he's actually probably about 20 seconds ahead. Or about 10. We won't even beat him anyway. Yes, I mean, racing with Jimmy would be great. I think if we could, if I could ever get onto his team. I mean, I'm a long way off at the moment, because it's not something I've played a lot. I would need to work on it a lot. I think eventually, if I could just be decent on that game, I'd be very happy. And I just like, iRacing is very expensive, but I just like the system of, in a way it's a bit like GT Sport. There's a certain time, and you just log in and then race at that time. I kind of like that system that it has. Super GT Jimmer, Nick Thim, Dream Team, hell yeah. Get me on board for that. They say you fucked a horse. Is Project Cars a possibility in the future? I'll be honest, I don't really get on with Project Cars. I just don't really like it. I don't know, it's just a game that ever since like the Project Cars 1, I didn't like. I really wanted to like Project Cars 1, and then it just has so many bugs and glitches, and I could never really get on board with it properly. Then Project Cars 2 came out. I was like, okay, right, another game, we can look forward to this one. But even that was like, oh, again, I just couldn't get into it. Super DT David Perrell versus Jimmer and Nicky Thim. That'd be a good battle, actually. Because like we've got one sim racer plus a real life racer. Well, like David Perrell and Nicky Thim both do real and sim. Then me and Jimmer just do sim. That'd be a good little battle, that, I think. But depends what game, because me and David don't play iRacing. Will you do a Crash Team Racing stream when it comes out? Yes. Actually, here's some good news, guys. On Tuesday, so what's that, like 4 days time, I'm actually going to go and play Crash Team Racing at like a preview event, and I'm going to record some footage. So I think the best thing to do would be follow me on Instagram or Twitter, because I'm going to like make a little post, and then you can comment like things you want me to do or to see. And I'll be posting some footage on there as well, so you can keep up to date with that on Tuesday. And my Twitter and Instagram, it's in the description as always, if you want to follow me. But yeah, I'm playing it next Tuesday. So we're doing a little like karting event, team sport, Tower Hamlets in London. So we're going to go and do that, like 2 hours, racing against all the other content creators. I don't know who they are. I don't know who I'm going to see there. Presumably some other people I know, I'd imagine, but I don't know. And then we'll record the content for like an hour and a half. To be interesting. And yeah, I'll make a video on that, and then when it comes out, do a stream, do some games, do some videos. Hell yeah. Crash Team Racing, I mean, what a game. What a game. Lieutenant Luxury's watching for the first time. Many thanks, man. Good to see ya. Well, the magic is right here, man. The discos. Three in one go. Commentate Crash Team Racing like it's the most serious racing sim ever. Oh god, here we go. It's gonna be one of them starts. And I got messed up. Oh. Did Crash Team Racing on a wheel. That'll feel really weird because you have to. I don't know how many of you guys have played that. Oh, off you go. You have to like. Don't you have to like drift sideways through the turns and use a nitro boost. It'd be really weird. Like, I suppose we could try it. Chris Tibble almost bought salt and vinegar by mistake, mate. That's a crime. It's cheese and onion or nothing. I don't know where you found them, because pretty much every supermarket does the multi-pack, where it's 2 cheese and onion, 2 prawn cocktail, and 2 salt and vinegar. So I'm buying 6 packs just to have the 2 cheese and onions. But yeah, to have a 24 pack of cheese and onion, I'm basically in heaven. I think I've died and gone to heaven already, so. I might by the time Crash Team Racing comes out, I might have the direct drive from Fanatec. We have a 100% force feedback challenge on Crash Team Racing. Can I survive? Amazon. Oh yeah. Okay. Easy. I mean, Amazon does everything, don't they? So I need to have a look on Amazon next time. Thank you again, Chris Tibble, the hero of Kavach. Move. Kind of let me go though. Well, my thoughts about team aspects on FRC. Yeah, I mean, you know what they did? They tried this at Seattle last year, some team racing, and it was actually really good. So I think as long as the racing's good, I think it could actually really work. And a lot of esports are team-based. Pretty much, you think most shooting games, they're all pretty much team-based. I know this isn't a shooting game, of course, but I think it can work. I reckon it can be really good. And some of the racing during that team event last year was really, really well done. So yeah, FRC will be a lot different this year. Oh, there's a cut. So it looks like, I think Red Bull esports are going to be ridiculously OP because they've got Lage, Box, and Venom. So 3 of the, I think they all finished top 5. Lage was first, Box was second. I think Venom was 4th. I think overall. So you've got 3 of the best 4 or 5. I think it's 3 of the best 4 in the world in that one team, which is a very strong team, obviously. But then you've got, I think Lazarus will be very strong. They've got Rossi, Force One, Racers. So that'll be ones to watch, definitely. I was trying to think of the other teams. I mean, you'll have like TPR, Davy Skills, Chemical, Zermatt. They'll be there or thereabouts. They always are. Davy Skills is It's an absolute beast. He's always going to do well. Unless his console's disconnecting or something, which often happens to him. But yeah, I can't wait to see how it goes down. Because it's weird because this year, oh sorry, normally by this point of the year we know what the events are going to be. It's May now, isn't it? But normally in March or April they tell us what's going on, but we haven't heard anything this year. So maybe they want to iron out this penalty system. I don't know. Don't know how it's going to work. Wait, here's P1. Yeah, he's I'm in second. I didn't even know that. He's quite a long way ahead. 700 feet. I'm getting too many penalties here. Like 2 seconds for that is too strong. Definitely too strong. It's a deterrent, but sometimes I think it's too hard just to... It's so fiddly on the controller, and sometimes you're forced into it, sometimes... It's not always your fault when you cut a corner. I mean, that one was, obviously, but it isn't always. Or when you extend. Yeah, that was a good little fight back there, but too many penalties. Discos don't exist on mainland Europe. Damn, you guys are missing out. I'm sure you have some wacky alternative. All I ever see in Europe is lays. We have walkers, basically the same thing, but I always see lays. I think you Europeans are much more healthy anyway. In the UK, our food isn't as good as in Europe. It's weird, like, whenever I travel to Europe, I realise how good the food is in Europe. It's just, I don't know, something like, even just like an apple, something simple like that, or a croissant, just has so much more flavour in Europe than it does in the UK. Could you just have you loudly munching on discos as a donation sound? That's a possibility. Oh yeah, Dodge Viper. Oh, that's a good combo. Love me a race car. This is a public lobby. Is the UK not in Europe? Yeah, but I mean the rest of Europe, not the UK. The UK is obviously in Europe, but a lot of the time we don't think of ourselves as European. We're like, we're English, and then you're all European. Obviously, we are European. Well, after Brexit, we won't be technically, but. You should go to other continents. I'd love to. I've never been to Africa, and I've never been to South America, and I've never been to Australia or Oceania. How do you call it? Oceania. Never been, yeah, to the like Southern Hemisphere. I've not really been there, to be honest. Been to the States. Never been to Canada. Been to Mexico, United States. China, Philippines. Well, in Europe I've been to England, Wales, France, Holland, Belgium, Germany, Italy, Spain, Hungary, Czech Republic, Holland, Belgium. Yeah, that's it, yeah. Or Antarctica. I've never been to Antarctica. There's not much there, but not been there. There was a guy when I did Club 100 last month. I was racing at Wilton Mill in the kart racing. There was a guy who, honestly, he came from Antarctica. He had like a 3-day journey to get from Antarctica to the kart track. Absolutely mental. Westeros. Yeah, never been to Westeros. Quite a dangerous place, I hear. What about the moon? Yeah, I've been to the moon actually. It's pretty good, but there's not much to do, you know. I just got there, there's nothing there. There's nothing to do. The internet connection on the moon is horrible as well. It's so slow. I couldn't get any reception on my phone. Oh, almost killed him then. Jeez, look at this. This is a good combination. This is what we want. Race car at a proper track. What's he doing? They should make a racetrack on the moon. Hell yeah, they should. I want to see some moon buggies going for some drifts. Ah, it's a cut. 2.25, man. Race over, unless the other guy behind me gets a penalty. Keeping me honest. Downforce issues on the moon. Think about the amount of wing you have to put on the moon. You have to look like ultra high downforce setup. Maximum wings. If it was F1 2018, you put 11 on all the wings. A bit like the Monaco setup. Full downforce. I might be able to gap him. I just need 2.25 worth of a gap. Unless he gets a penalty. Who's this blocking the track? You ghosted, mate. You can't do that anymore. That's horrible. Up on this lap. Yeah, 2 good laps. Laps from the gods. Oh yeah, there's no L, obviously, yeah. You have some sort of thruster, yeah, some like downwards pointing or upwards pointing thrusters to create sort of artificial downforce. That's how you do it. Right, I'm going to be a billionaire with my moon racing championship. Elon Musk. I'll get Elon Musk in on it. I'll get him to launch some rockets for me with my race cars. I mean, let's face it, if they created a moon racing championship, think of how many people would watch it. Everyone would be watching it. It doesn't matter if you're not into motorsport, you would watch it. Oh, by the way, yeah, they're racing cars around the moon? Okay, yeah, I'm watching it. But everyone would watch that. Guaranteed. Formula Moon. They did moon racing on Gran Turismo 6. Wait, what? I need to go and have a look at this. Oh god. Get in there, come on. RC behinds. I think I might be able to do this. Good race. Well, I mean, I kind of ran away with this one, but I just love the race cars. They're so much better to drive. They just don't feel so clunky. The road cars all just feel so clunky on this game. Like, it just takes an eternity for them to go around any corner. Then it would. That's what they would be like. Yeah, that should still be first, even with that penalty. Do you play any non-racing games off stream? I actually bought Roller Coaster Tycoon the other day. What a game that is. I played that a little bit. But not too much. Fallout, Skyrim, Trials HD. Trials, what's the new one? Rising. Gears of War is my favourite shooter. That's the shooting game I normally play if I do play a shooter. But I don't, no, not really. I don't often have time. That's the problem these days. Roller Coaster Tycoon is, honestly, I did, was it the first level, Forest Frontiers. Basically level that. What a game. Such a good game. Right. Have I played Witcher 3? I've bought it. Yeah, I haven't played too much of it. I'm still quite early in the game where you're trying to find. I can't even remember her name. The blonde-haired woman. You're trying to find her. I can't even remember. I've only played for like 5-6 hours. Too much. Honda NSX at. Oh man, Laguna Seca. Good to have this track. It almost never comes up. Oh my god. Right, we've got to take a look at this. This stream will get demonetized now. Wow. that's actually amazing. I didn't know this. That's actually really cool. It's kind of silly, but it's awesome at the same time. Why would you even do that? Oh, he's flipped it. He's got these massive cones on the moon. Is it like bowling or something? I just have to knock them all down. Proof of aliens. Humans didn't put them there. The aliens must have put them there. Drifting that moon buggy. Hell yeah. How fast is he going? Doesn't say. A rev gauge. Oh no, 13 miles an hour is going there. On the left, yeah. Why is that even a thing? Yeah, they should add that in the monthly update. You know, they always add a track. Add the moon. Put it on the FIA race. That would mix it up a little bit, wouldn't it? Right. This should be a good race. Should. Yeah, no slipstream on the moon, sadly. So the racing might be quite tricky. You have to go for dive bombs. Unrealistic handling. My dad was a moon kart mechanic and he says it's fake. Yeah, same. My dad was the same, you know, and he said it was fake as well. There we go, defending turn 1 nicely. Just shows you the moon landings weren't fake, you know, they've been there. And they put massive cones down for Gran Turismo 6 players to use. Thank you, Skyline. See you next time, mate. Oh, this is a beautiful car. This one doesn't feel clunky. This feels nice. It actually goes round corners. Polyphony faked the moon landing. They had to fake it so that they could actually make the whole mission in the game believable. Turned it too early. Yeah, excessive exhaust wiggle. This game's known for it. So I've got this one under control at the moment. Guy behind's got 4.5 second penalty. Oh, this car is beautiful. I love it. Including the exhaust wiggle. That is sexy AF.
Well, I always want to start by saying big thank you to all this crowd. I mean, you guys have been amazing.
Cheers, Ben Sterling. Happy Saturday morning for you. Good morning, sir. Thank you for tuning in on your fine Saturday morning. I assume it's fine. New Zealand. Whenever I think of New Zealand, I think of just constant 30-degree sun. Maybe it's not quite like that. Maybe it's a bit. Maybe it's stormy.
I always want to start by saying big thank you to all this crowd. I mean, you guys have been amazing.
Thank you, David Vedder. Okay, well, I'm just going to bring this race home, I guess. So yeah, just a reminder, Tuesday next week I'm going to London playing Crash Team Racing, and I'm getting footage of it, so I'll make a video. If you want to see anything specific, probably best to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, then I'll make a post on there about what's going on. There's some sneak preview of it as well. 24 hour Le Moons, hell yeah. $30 where? In New Zealand. That's my guess anyway. Although wait. Seasons reverse, aren't they? Yeah, so in the southern hemisphere you're just coming into winter now. Will you even show us your nips? Whew, bloody hell, mate. That's it's a bit
Peggy 18.
It's a bit Peggy 18 that, isn't it? The Moonburgery. Moon's Hatch. Silver Moon. Lamuna Seika. Wait, come on. There's got to be more. Blue Moon, yeah. Blue Moon Bay. Lamoon, obviously, that's the obvious one. Luna Seika, yeah. That's quite good, actually. Luna Seika. Moonza. Moonza. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good. Moonthirst. Moon Panorama. Monte Carlo, yeah. Rio Moon. Oh man. Moonvort. Catamunia. Catamunia. Oh god. Catamunia. How about that? Moon Jello, Moon Claren. Oh man, classic. Top memes as always. Montreal, hell yeah. BSC Muno, hell yes. I love this thing. Wait, what? What am I even saying? Intergalacticos. That's quite a good one, actually. What team do I support? I support Arsenal. Unfortunately. Well, they just got to a final, didn't they? Got to the Europa League final. How mad is that? Four English teams in the 4 spaces for the European finals. Pretty mad. Yeah, I watched it. I watched Liverpool and Spurs. Man, those comebacks were insane. Like I thought the Liverpool one was good. Then Spurs, I'd argue that the Spurs one was better. You could say. I suppose it was an away game, was technically harder. Although you know the other one was against Barcelona. Manchester United. But yeah, the 2 winners have to play each other, don't they? So, I mean, I'm an Arsenal fan. I don't want Spurs to win the Champions League. At least I want Arsenal to win it first. Yeah, I don't think it's ever happened. I don't think it's ever happened that 4 teams in the 2 finals have come from one country. We've had 3, so like that's happened a few times recently, like Spanish teams. But I think it's the first time ever that 4 teams from one country have got through to the finals. It shows how much easier these races are when you start on pole position. Yeah, the Liverpool comeback, I mean, and the Tottenham one, just absolutely insane. I just loved that goal by EERIEISSS, the 4th one. Trent Alexander-Arnold, just with a quick corner. Like Barcelona, just like, they look like idiots. They look like absolute idiots. He made them look so stupid. But, I mean, to be fair, Liverpool made Barcelona look stupid. Barcelona played well in the first half. They played okay. They had chances. Overall, they weren't that good. But they were made to look bad, which is the main thing. Oh my god! Oh! I almost landed it. That went so high. What the hell? That was ridiculous. I think I was on the moon then. Oh, there's contact. Ah, out of the way, mate.
I think Eric's gonna hit us.
Cheers, SCY. Sigh. Try and fart my way to the moon. Hell yeah. Who needs rocket power when you just got fart power? That's all you need.
Turn the wheel, and if you want to win, go a little bit faster.
I died of death. It's happened to me so many times now. I don't know how I keep surviving death, but I suppose when it happens enough times, you become immune to death. So when it actually comes for real, then it won't actually happen. I'll be immune. Oh god. Cheers, Chris Dibble. Oh god. Right, let's go again. Can I actually jump over someone this time? Oh, he's dead. Rip. Rip. Oh! Oh, I'm in the pits. That wasn't meant to happen. Fun fact, dying of death is actually the leading cause of death everywhere. It's true. Statistics have proven, and there's been a lot of research into this, that the main cause of death is dying. Like, believe it or not, it's true. Just look it up. Honestly, trust me. Like, will I get a penalty for this? Let's see. Oh god. Why does it do that? Why does it slow down like that at the end of the pit lane? It's so stupid. It's a race. I need to go as quickly as possible, but I know. Let's just slow down for no reason. Rest in pits. Rest in pits, Super GT. You filthy rammer. Filthy corner cutter. No penalty for that. I'm an expert in avoiding penalties. Penalty avoidance. Just drop £10 in my account, I'll tell you how to do it. Got a nice little scheme going on. Cheers, Lieutenant Luxury. I'll see you next time, mate. Yeah, I need that guy to give me a donation to remind me that I'm a bad driver. Where's that guy at? Yeah, it's a bit silly, yeah. The pit lane exit is off track, but in real life, surely you'd be allowed to go over there. This is where the track limits are a bit weird at times. Broken Bear, thank you very much, man. Good to see you again. I think Ericsson hit us. He's making a habit of this, isn't he, that Ericsson guy? Cheers, mate. The real Elon Musk Twitter handle. I wish I did. Imagine you have Elon Musk's Twitter for a day. I'd love a bit of that. In a position there, yeah, with all those penalties somehow. Merginator, how you doing? Has it improved? It just feels really inconsistent. Sometimes it feels better, sometimes it doesn't. So it's hard to say. There's sometimes when I get like, I'd say on average it's slightly better, but I'm still getting too strict a penalty, I think, a lot. Right, if you want some discos, come on. I'm going to send them all out. That's the sound. Pure filth. No space, unfortunately, these guys. Hey GT, do you know I'm a fan of you? I do now. Let's make this guy's day. Give him loads of love hearts. Aww.
I think Ericsson hit us.
Cheers, Matt Foster. Punting on the moon, man. This is some next level stuff. You need to try some discos, Mojinator. Come and have a flight over to the UK and I'll give you some of these packets I've got here. I won't just send them to you, you have to come here. You get the real experience by trying them out in the presence of Super GT. When are we going out on that date, Super? Are you free tomorrow night? Once I've done the FIA races. Let's hit up the bars, babe. This should be an interesting race. Might have a GT2, probably a bouncy car. Why Forza 7 and not Horizon 4? Because I prefer motorsport mainly. But then if I played Horizon, would I be getting people go, what? Why Horizon 4, not motorsport? And then when I play something else, why not Gran Turismo? It's a never-ending list. But yeah, I mean, I've not really played Horizon in a long time actually. Here we go, something right at the back, near enough. Oh, we can do this. Oh, hello. Oh, sorry, mate. The stupid track limits at the chicane. Oh, tunnel of love. Here we go. On your left. Ah. I'm stuck. Oh god, that track limit there is so stupid. It's absolute chaos up there. I want to get involved. Tunnel of Punt, as it is now romantically known. Oh, I'm coming in, mate. This guy's all over the place. Going through. Oh, look at that. 2x2 up there. It's like Noah's Ark. Oh, no. How's this one going to end? Look at this. People actually trying to go through it really slowly. Maybe it's actually... It's cleaner because everyone's trying to just go nice and... 2.2 seconds for that. That's a joke. It's a yoke, mate. I think the online experience is actually better on this game than it is on Horizon. Horizon, I don't know, just... Oh, what the hell? He just stopped. Horizon's just... It's far too argy-bargy. I know this game there's a lot of contact. But Horizon just feels like an absolute rammerfest. Just like everyone pushing each other wide out of the checkpoints and stuff like that. Just, I don't know. It's good for meme videos, that's about it. But maybe it's been cleaned up now because there's been anti-griefing measures, no wall riding, ghosting at the start of the races. It is different now than it was. I was actually in Prague a year ago today. I've actually walked across this very bridge and gone through the main square, which we're about to get to. It's actually a very nice city, very beautiful city. I actually really enjoyed it there. It was a really good place. Definitely recommend, if you can go to Czech Republic, go to Prague if you can get there. So I've seen that big tower up in front there. Oh, there's a cut. There's this statue there. So I've been through this. I've been through that big square right there. Too many penalties I'm getting in. Just try and catch up with these guys ahead if I can. Cut. Kind of a little bit too much. You know, that track limit it's not too bad when you're on your own through the chicane. It's not too bad when you're on your own, but it's just asking a lot, I think, when everyone's together on lap one, for everyone to go through there together without cutting. Like, it's just too much to ask, I think. Oh, he's been spun out. Tunnel of Love has struck. Wall bounce, cheeky wall bounce. Oh god. Let's see what I get for that. 2 seconds. Oh. It's a little bit too strict. Like it's a deterrent, I suppose. Don't do it again. Good evening, chocolate box. Final lap.
Whoa, there's a giant lizard on the track.
Whoa, there's a giant lizard. Ben Sterling. What's worse, this or the GT Sport penalty system? Ooh. I mean, it's got to be this because it's not as well developed yet. But yeah, I mean this one for sure. But oh god, what was that? I think I hit. What the hell? I think I hit a giant lizard. I mean this game, but you know, because the system's not as well developed yet, so that'd be my answer. I think there's a giant lizard on the track. I hit John Cena out of nowhere, man. All these bloody giant lizards, you know. I'm gonna finish 6th now. Giant lizard, crocodile. Is a crocodile a lizard? You know what? Crocodiles are actually one of my favourite animals. I love crocodiles. I think they're quite humorous. I just like them. They're funny. My favourite animals, crocodiles and ducks. I love ducks. they're silly, and they make a funny sound. Is that Gasly? It was Max Verstappen. Yeah, I think it was Singapore 2017. There was, and there genuinely was like a big lizard. Wait, let me try and find it. Stream will get demonetized. Yeah, there was genuinely a giant lizard on the track. It's not a small thing. I mean, that's a beast. That is. Look at it. That's gone full on croc, mate. He's a right whopper. Yeah, Max died. He died of death from the lizard. Who wins, a crocodile-sized duck or a duck-sized crocodile? Crocodile-sized duck. I mean, it's got duck-sized, massive duck up against a very small crocodile. The hard one, because wait, size of a duck. The crocodile has the advantage of the teeth, but it's like duck has a massive size. How could a duck just has nothing attacking about it? Like, it has no offensive weapon. Its beak isn't particularly strong. It can't really chew into a crocodile, could it? Even a small one. But I don't know. Could it trample on the crocodile? Whack it to death? I don't know. Duck could just slap the crocodile. Yeah. Just trying to think. How can a duck win, even if it's a big one? I don't know. Scientists, if there's any scientists watching, can you make this happen? Can you make a really big duck and a really small crocodile, or just a baby crocodile, I guess? Put them in a cage, see who wins. This is what the people want to see. Use that webbed foot to squash him. I suppose, yeah, it's like stomp attack, and then like just peck into it with the beak. These are the real questions that people want to know the answers to. Not, is there life after death, or does God exist? It's, does a big duck win against a small crocodile? That's what we want to know. These are the real questions. Nothing but pure philosophy on this channel. Oh, this is going to be an absolute mess, this. What do I drive in real life? That's in the FAQ in the description. Oh, it's in a Bath Punto. Okay, it wasn't too messy. I would say that the standards of driving are a lot better now. A lot better than it used to be. It's still perfect, of course. There's still a lot of messy racing. But overall, a lot of people can race quite close. It's not too bad. It could be worse. Why don't I disable the blue lines? I want to see, because it's kind of a test of the penalty system, I want to see like how much of a penalty I'm getting for going X amount wide kind of thing. So I want to see exactly where the track limit is, so that I know that the penalty I got was fair, if that makes sense. If I don't know where the track limit is, I don't know if a penalty is a fair penalty or not. But yeah, I mean, I don't normally race with those lines. I don't like the lines really, but now that the penalty system is there, I kind of need to know where the track limit is. Those blue lines are lizards, yeah. That's a really long lizard, one on each side. Forza should have slipstream. It really should. They need to... I feel as though they've stood still on so many things in this game, or in this series, and one of them is slipstream. One of them is just the whole... the dirty lap marker thing. So you slipstream someone, you get a dirty lap, even though slipstream doesn't even help, really, at all. It does help, but like barely. It's like it's so minuscule. Didn't give me much space there. But yeah, ideally they would up the amount of slipstream. Am I Swedish? I'm not, I'm English. That's the first time I've been called Swedish, or asked if I'm Swedish. I have a friend who's Swedish, but I'm not Swedish. Not every channel is PewDiePie, there we go. It's a little known fact. We'll go for a savage lunge. Lunging myself off the track. Oh! Binned himself. Come on. Bye-bye. Here's some gas money. Thank you very much. Oh, there's a lizard on the track there. Thank you very much, Nicholas. I hit a lizard then, it slowed me down. Look at that. And again! There's another lizard there. That's got to change in the next game. Stop these stupid great advertising boards and things. And the cones everywhere, slowing you down. Oh, good race. Pizza money, yeah, I'm going straight out to buy a pizza after this. I'm just kidding. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm not fat, but I'm trying. You have not typical British accent. I'll say I have a very typical British accent. Maybe not from a foreign point of view. I don't have like a typical like London, like a posh accent. But this is a very common accent in England. Ah, right. Wow, we've been playing for 3 hours, man. That's gone quick. Sounds as British as a lizard possibly can. I know. I've got a lizard voice box, but somehow I've developed a British accent. Mergenator's been asking, he wants that Super GT flag. When I get that Super GT flag out, he's going to be waving it above his house. High and proud. I seem tired, yeah, I am getting a bit tired now actually. Because, well, I'm actually going to end the stream there. That's it. So I'll say thank you again to everyone for tuning in. Thank you so much. Thank you for the PO box stuff. It's always open, that PO box. You can send me anything. It's in the description always. And a reminder, so Tuesday I'm going to play Crash Team Racing of all games, yeah. I'll try and make a video on it. Well, I'll be getting footage. And I'll be making some Instagram posts, Twitter posts, whatever. Some early sneak previews of it. So do follow me on there. Merchandise, yeah, that's a good question. I still just need to get on it. Anyone want to design some for me? I've got ideas. Just need to kind of get them onto a t-shirt or onto a G-string for the girls. You know, Super GT G-strings. That's where it's at. That's where I'm going to make my real money. When the girls flocking in to buy my G-strings. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the stream. I felt it was quite a good one, quite relaxed. Just rammer appreciation chat. I could get the pig. You know, when that guy called me a pig, just get that. I was thinking of get a Wi-Fi password. Just get his name. That'd be a good one. Shadow Realm. The Borat swimsuit. Hell yeah. Checkered flag G-string. That's what we need. And then when I get 1 mil subscribers, I'll wear it on a live stream. Oh, guys. Right, thank you so much as always. Much love to all my viewers and my loyal following. I'll see you next time. Take care. Have a good weekend.